Okay, say something. Interesting. Now, now say
Something.
something.
I'm
Okay.
now say something. Hello.
Okay, now check it on the thing.
Yeah, I'm. Oh yeah, now I hear it.
Are you coming through though?
Yeah, so I said it twice because I thought you were still talking to me. Yeah, I'm hearing it on Twitch.
You hear yourself?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I definitely man. So I sound drunk all the time, then, right? Like that's what I sound drunk already.
Wow. I mean, you know, no one likes to hear themselves talk. I feel like I sound like a dipshit. So
Do you? So with that thought in mind, the no one likes to hear themselves. Okay, now I'm also gonna say we're good. Okay, say okay, we're good. Excuse me. Anyway, no one likes to hear their own voice, kind of thing. What about the like uh trailer on movie announcer person who's in all of them? Do you think he just like every time he hears his voice, like in a world, he immediately turns the TV off and walks away?
well,
Or do you think
okay.
he just even doesn't even have a TV in his place?
Well, okay. Maybe I should clarify. Like, there's people who are clearly like egomaniacs, right?
Yeah,
Who
actors,
prob- yeah, who absolutely love to hear themselves speak.
actors.
Oh, okay. I'm playing the intro right now by accident.
Oh, okay, so we're going.
Yeah.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Hey, Choose Nation.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to this week's shit show.
Yeah,
Uh,
dog.
I'm
Wow.
Nick.
Yeah, I am Jesse.
How are you, Jesse?
Excellent.
What are you drinking there, buddy?
I am drinking a little bit of
it's, not,
drink.
it's, it's
It's
not making a
called.
sound. He
It's
tried
called.
tinking his glass, everybody.
It didn't make it sound.
There we go. A nice thudding.
It's a cranberry mule, Moscow mule. So it's got cranberry juice, ginger beer, and Tito's vodka.
It sounds delicious, except for the ginger beer, but you know what? It's probably not that
It's
bad.
very good. It's very good.
What was the what's on the mug? The mug looks like it says something.
It says Zing uh,
72.
72, which I believe is some sort of. I think I got this in a whiskey set, like a whiskey gift set. Like it had like stones in it and stuff.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, that drink's probably not sponsored by anything this week, huh?
No, it definitely is not.
Yeah.
Nick, are you drinking anything?
Oh, you know I'm drinking something. So I was actually I like debated. I was going back and forth on what to drink tonight because while I was running this evening, I thought to myself because I was like pretty low on bourbon, so I need to either go to the store and buy bourbon or drink this wine that I have. And I really did not want wine. And I was running and I was like, God, bourbon sounds pretty good. But then I was like, fucking Cowboys have sucked donkey dick the last couple of weeks. I was like, I don't deserve bourbon. Bourbon's for winners. So I was going to come home and drink that wine. But then I was weak, ordered Mexican food, and now I'm drinking bourbon, baby.
Nice work.
Right now I'm drinking that 107 proof fighting cock bourbon. In fact, whenever I finish this, you'll either need to riff, or at that point, maybe Emily will be home, so I can go get another refill. Tink, tink,
Okay,
tink.
Zing 72 is botanical gin,
Gross.
and I looked it up, and it comes with a Moscow Mule mug. There's a gift set. So I'm not sure if I have a bottle of this gin upstairs somewhere or not.
Well, if you do, you
So
should.
this might be something else. Like I got a whiskey set last year from Matthew, my wife's brother, my brother-in-law. So that must not be what this is.
Oh.
Hmm.
All right. Well,
It's
What's
good.
going
though.
on?
Nothing. I'm
How was
pretty
your-
sick. So if people are wondering what's going on, then
Oh, I bet that was great if you're listening to this after the fact. Well, we can always keep this short. You should probably get some sleep. You know what? You should be drinking bourbon tonight.
maybe.
Hey, this is random, but you want to hear something fun?
Sure.
You see this John Nada Funko? Boop, boop,
With the
boop, boop.
glasses.
Yeah, it's from They Live. It's Roddy Piper.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
So I had originally pre-ordered those 3 Funkos from a website called Big Apple Collectibles, and they sold out, they back ordered. I didn't get them, so I wasn't able to like cancel. They didn't take any money from me because it was one of those things like when it gets in and ships, that's when we take your money, and it hadn't come up, and they were just back ordered. So I was able to like go on Mercari and eBay and stuff and find the John Nada Funko and those 2 Alien Funkos that I've showed you, the color and then the variant.
Hmm.
Like 3 weeks ago, I get a notification and that a package has been delivered. So then I get home and I open up this box that's on my porch, and it's those 3 Funkos that I pre-ordered. So now I've got 2 of each one of these they live Funkos. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I'm probably just gonna try to sell them, but I've got 2 of the sweet variants now, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. You should just hide them around the house.
Yeah, I should.
Oh,
But I haven't. What?
No, I don't know.
Well, you're really excited. Don't back down now.
Yeah, so I was thinking of something weird. Oh, Michael says "feel better, dog," and thank you, Michael, for that.
Oh, hello, Michael. Michael
you
got
don't-
his hair cuts.
What?
His hair's cut. He
Yeah,
got his
but,
hair's
like,
cut.
He done it. He got it. Did right? He didn't.
He did.
cut.
Michael, do you mind if I show a photo to Jesse on the webcam that you sent me?
Oh, how come?
I asked him.
Where's
asked him
my
to send me a
picture,
selfie.
Michael?
So he went to the same stylist that I go to, and
Yeah.
it looks good, man. It looks good. I like Mike and I, but we actually like talked about it earlier today via text message in our 30s that we're talking about how each other's long hair looks good, and then like we it's just weird. Now we're gonna go to the same salon and stylist, and I have no shame in it. I don't care. I think it's great. I think it's great. I would not have grown the long hair if I had not been inspired by Mike. Oh, he said go for it. All right, you ready, buddy? Look at
Ooh.
that.
Well,
Yeah, that's-
he's kind of Trevor Lawrence looking now.
He is kind of Trevor Lawrence looking.
A little bit. Looks fantastic.
Yeah, man, it looks good. Looks good, man. Yeah,
Indeed.
it's
I'm impressed.
great. Just wait, like in like a week or 2, your hair it'll be past that, like it had just been cut, and it's gonna look the best it ever has in like a week or 2. Like my hair's been on point the past couple weeks because I got my hair cut like 3 weeks back. All right, this transitioned weirdly. Anyway, football.
Oh, I was able to get the as you were rambling about Mike's hair. Just kidding. I was able to get the chat thing going. So any new chats that come in will hopefully show up on the stream now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Michael, I lost everything again. Not again. I guess it's the first time it's happened. But like I lost everything, so I had to set it up quick before we're going. So sucks. But
I see
Who's-
I see the window happening on Twitch. Like I see you putting it together as it's
oh yeah. Wow, it's so delayed.
Yeah.
But is there someone behind you over there? I see your flags moving a little bit.
I fucking hope not. Last week he was poking me in the back with his erection. This week, I don't know what I'm feeling on the back of my neck. I think it might be his like toe, or maybe it's his fucking weird thick breath. Who knows? Like all I know is Brandon's here. What's up, Brandon? God damn it. Son
Thanks,
of
Mike.
a
By the way,
bitch.
it's probably still his penis. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all there is to
One
it.
could
I
only
mean,
hope. I would rather have a penis tickle the back of my neck than a toe, Jesse. Toes are gross.
Yeah, but
I guess penises aren't any better.
No, I mean, like, what if he had just urined, so there was a little bit of urine, and when he poked you?
Yeah, and then I'd have to like wipe off my
Yeah,
neck.
You'd have pee-pee neck.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want no pee-pee neck.
And if it's not a p-neck, I could have pre-neck.
Yes, that's true. You could have, you could be doing the pre-jacks in the middle of the season. Pre-neck.
This is gonna be
That
this
was
is gonna be a
fantastic.
strong podcast,
That was
Jesse.
that was
I
a
feel it.
fantastic one. Pre-neck.
Thanks, man. I felt pretty good about it as soon as I was letting it out of my mouth.
I mean, I wouldn't have put it that way, but that's fine.
Ugh. Oh my goodness. All right, let's fucking just roll that shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot what we were doing. Also, it's gonna be
You've been
weird because I gotta
You're-
I gotta
you-
go find that file.
You've been forgetting tonight a lot. Like we were Juice Nation, we were in mid conversation about his birthday and like what was gonna happen. And 4 times he stopped and said, "Wait, what were we talking about?" 4 times, and I'm not exaggerating.
No,
like
it
it was
was-
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, it was
And I think it's
like
because
that.
you're sick,
And
man.
I'm the one who was like trying to tell you something. It's not like
Yeah.
you were telling me something and I forgot what you were saying. I was trying to tell you something and I forgot what I was saying, which
Uh-huh.
is even worse. All right, I'm doing this.
I get me forgetting things.
It's the Brendan McManus Man of the Hour with me, Brendan McManus.
All right, who do you got?
So I was curious who you were gonna go with because I could go one of 2 players, both running backs.
I to be honest, I like I didn't have anybody. I didn't watch barely any football because I was driving. And
Can I give you? I
I
can. I
watched-
can name
I-
the 2 running backs for you.
Okay, go for it. Do I get to guess which one it is?
Yes.
Well, just a second. Let me see if I can think of something.
Okay. He's thinking. He's thinking. Pondering. Scratching his face. Finger on mustache. I wonder what his finger smells like. Probably dinner. Mike says phrasing. Everyone can see that now in Juice Nation.
Yeah, dog.
He thinks.
Um,
Ponders. Is he about to speak? No. Nick
Nope,
continues.
I got
to
nothing.
Jesse's
Nope.
got nothing.
I'm trying to
All
think
right.
of
I'm gonna
somebody that
go-
I can't. DJ
I'm gonna
Swift,
go with-
I don't know.
Number 1. No. I'm gonna go with number 1. Leonard Fournette, who had 131
Oh yeah.
scrimmage yards. So he on 17 carries had 100 yards, 7 receptions for 31 yards, and he had 4 touchdowns. So 3 of them were rushing, and one was a passing touchdown.
Okay.
And of course, like Scott had him, like Scott, but he lost to Daniel this week. But Scott seems to have a player every week get like 4 or 5 touchdowns. My number 2. Do you want to take a guess on number 2? That's right,
Jonathan-
Jesse.
Jonathan
Joe-
Taylor.
Joe Mixon was my number 2. No, Jonathan Taylor came back down to earth this week.
Sorry, I was mid drink when you were asking that.
Oh, I know. It's all good. What are you drinking now, bro?
It's called Grantler Hell.
Interesting. Is that a gnome?
No, it's a grumpy German. It says it's a grumpy German Helles beer from Schloss Brauerei, Heringsdorf.
Oh,
So what happened was, Brienne got me the advent calendar from Costco of beers.
yeah.
So I have it's December 1st, brah. So this is my first beer in my advent calendar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dog.
How is it?
It is legit German beer. It is from Herngiersdorf.
And Ginsworth?
Herngiersdorf. I don't know. Anyway, that's what it's from, and it's pretty good.
Good.
It's kind of just like a normal like lager.
Yeah. Anyway, Joe Mixon carried the ball 28 times for 165 yards and 2 touchdowns. Excuse me.
Excellent.
He was averaging 5.9 yards per carry.
That's a lot of that's pretty good.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So
Oh wait,
you want
am
to
I
talk
supposed to pick between those two or
No,
what
I just
did you?
picked for you. I just threw out the two that I was thinking.
Oh, oh no, I have one.
Oh, do it then. I'm sorry. Oh man, I'm an asshole.
No, I thought you meant you were gonna name two, and then I was supposed to pick which one you
No,
picked.
I didn't think you had one, so I
Oh
just
no,
threw
no.
two out.
Oh yeah, that's fine. They did. They both had great games. You should shout them out. Sometimes I'll have a guy I shout out. Mine
Here's a
is
guy.
stop with that. I have I didn't, like I said, I didn't watch much football. I watched some, and I was also listening to it because there's free XM Sirius XM radio trial going on right now. I don't know if you guys know about that.
Oh, it's great. I was listening to the Grateful Dead station just today.
Yeah, I've been listening to Alt Nation, and on the trip there, or wait, the trip home, I listened to NFL radio the whole way. It was awesome.
Oh, that'd be great.
It was kind of like
Sirius
Red
has
Zone
some great.
for. It's kind of like Red Zone for for radio.
That's
So
awesome.
I didn't watch it. I got to listen to a bit of it, but the person I picked, because I was kind of listening to this game the most, was Mike Hilton, cornerback from the Cincinnati Bengals,
Okay.
because the
okay. Yeah. Oh
Bengals
yeah.
ruined the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the first time that Cincinnati has swept Pittsburgh since 2009. He got a 93.7 Pro Football Focus coverage grade against Pittsburgh, which is his former team, by the way. He only allowed 3 yards, and he had a pick six. So,
Yeah. Big Ben looks like crap, and I think I wonder. I think this is probably his last year, right?
I don't know. I mean, he's supposedly healthy right now, right? And he wasn't healthy last year, and he looks like shit. So maybe it's time
I
for
don't
him
think
to
he's ever healthy.
Definitely not mentally.
Whoa. Whoa.
I'll be happy when he's out of the league because I don't give a shit about him.
Yeah. The Steelers really have no backup plan. Like they don't have anybody to replace him.
No, but I want to talk about something that is
Okay.
similar to this.
Okay.
So there was a article on Bleacher Report about what the Russell Wilson, right? And there was talk over the offseason that Russell Wilson might get traded and this and that. It never happened, of course, but like Wilson's agent listed Dallas, New Orleans, Las Vegas, and Chicago as potential landing spots for him, or places that he would consider.
Mm-hmm.
Bleacher Report did a thing saying like they redid it on their own, right? And they said that he should go to either Washington football team, Carolina, Denver, or New Orleans.
I think all of those would be pretty solid choices for him.
The whole thing about Dak is kind of settled now, right?
Yeah.
And so Dallas is out. Chicago got Justin Fields, but do you think if they had a chance at getting Russell Wilson, they'd be like, "Fuck yeah, let's get Russell."
I don't know.
Wilson.
Fields is getting a little bit better, but then he got injured.
Well, they just have too many holes on that team in general. I think that like just getting a new quarterback isn't gonna make you good if you have no offensive line.
I feel like Russell Wilson would want to go to Washington because that offensive line is pretty good. They've got a run game if they can stay healthy. They've got Scary Terry. They've got Logan Thomas. The defense is supposed to be good, but has been, they're injured and not living up to their name. But like Russell Wilson, like they don't really. They got Taylor Heineke, who's doing okay. But could you imagine like a fucking elite quarterback going there?
Well, the same thing.
I would not be happy.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't be. I also feel like New Orleans would be a good spot for him, just because they're set they're pretty much set to go, except for they don't have a quarterback, right? Like,
Well, they don't have a quarterback right now. It depends if you believe James Winston is their quarterback or if he's just a stopgap.
I feel like he's probably just a stopgap. They just paid
Taysom.
Hill a lot of money to be a utility player, basically. But you get a player like Russell Wilson, and you don't need Taysom Hill, and you don't need Jameis Winston, because Russell Wilson can do Taysom Hill's job, and he can also do Jameis Winston's job by himself.
Yeah.
Plus, he's a better quarterback than either one of those two, or those two combined, really. So, Jameis Winston, I think, can be good somewhere else, but I don't think. I don't know. I just have this feeling about him that like he's not gonna be like a starting caliber quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Jameis that they need is the uncork it and throw it all over the place. But that's also like that's the Jameis that everybody should want to get. But that same Jameis who will throw 32 touchdowns will throw 32 interceptions as well.
Right. And it all depends on if you can survive that, right? Like, can your defense survive that?
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like Jameis Winston is a less experienced Ryan Fitzpatrick. Like,
Yeah.
throws the piss out of the ball, will get you a ton of yards and a ton of touchdowns, but will equally match in interceptions.
yeah. Yeah, and I don't know. I just don't think he's super good.
You don't see him eating those W's?
Nah, not really. I mean, he's eaten a little bit of W in his day, but like that, I don't think he's gonna eat consistent W's.
He's not getting those consistent dubs.
No, not really. Now he's injured, right? So there goes that. Well, speaking of Russell Wilson, he's not getting consistent dubs either. So the Seahawks season, I think, is pretty much over. So
Yeah. Yeah. They're not very good. And I don't really know what's going on.
well, I don't know. I think that Russell Wilson got hurt, right, and so he was gone, and then they had no chance of winning. Actually, they won at least one without him, I think. But then he came back and his finger was still effed up, I think, so they just can't. Their offense is not recovered yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man, I was going to say something. Now I don't remember. Funny how that works, man.
Indeed.
Michael, what are you drinking? And also,
Michael,
it seems
God.
like we have someone else watching. What are you drinking? What?
Hey,
What are you goddamming about?
welcome to the show, whoever is watching.
Yes.
And I just want to say that I was reflecting on episodes past, seasons past, about, and I was thinking about Lightning Rush, and I was thinking about who was that kid that kid that always talked to us. I can't remember his name, but he was like a Steelers fan.
Wasn't that Lightning Rush?
No, Lightning Rush is like a Tampa Bay fan or something because he lives in Florida or something.
I don't remember.
Remember that kid who would always be talking to us normally and then he'd just go off the rails with something?
Yeah, I don't remember who that was.
Dr. Pepper, baby! That's what Michael's drinking.
Hey, so
Just what the doctor ordered.
I've been waiting for this podcast to. This is also going to be completely random and not football related. And I'm not going to talk about this for very long, but the Omicron variant for
Mhm.
COVID, and I cannot hear
Jeff.
that name. What?
It's Jeff. Jeff's the other
Oh.
person listening. What's up, Jeff?
Fresca.
You get a
Huh?
little.
You watching The Boys, are you?
You get a little reprieve from watching the child, the new child, or are you? Is she listening? which she shouldn't, by the way. Anyway,
No.
you can't.
Anyway.
I think I know where you're going with this, but continue. I want to hear it.
Oh, I'm curious where you think I'm going to go with this. But I cannot hear Omicron or hear Omicron, whatever, see it, without thinking of Kodachrome by Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh.
For some reason, I'm always just like, I start putting Omicron into the Kodachrome lyrics, and it's just like, Omicron. Oh, man.
I can't think of Omicron without thinking Omicron Persei 8, which is
Is that from Sixth Element?
No, it's from Futurama. Those and Lur or whatever, those like aliens that they're always dealing with that are like you remember poplars? They were their children and stuff. Oh god.
I don't recall.
You would know exactly who I was talking about, but they always hail from Omicron Persei 8.
That's great though.
And I was like, do they know that's a thing? Okay, let me see. Omicron Persei. Yes. 8. It's spelled the same way and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Futurama wiki. Omicron Persei 8 is a planet inhabited by large aliens that frequently attempt to invade Earth. The Omicronians are ruled by Emperor Lur. Yeah. Lur is the leader, Jur is junior, and Dur is the doctor. He has a wife too. I don't know why, but like they're in so many episodes.
Huh.
And all the movies that they came out with. Yeah.
I may need to look them up.
Okay, just a second. I'm gonna pull up a thing.
Okay, excuse me. Let's see. Oh, we can go for some injuries while you're doing that. Christian McCaffrey was placed on IR, season-ending IR with an ankle injury. Second time he's been on IR this season. Dalvin Cook tore his labrum, right?
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
So he'll be out at least 2 weeks. DeAndre Swift sprained his shoulder, and will be. Apparently Swift wants to be back. Wants to make it back as soon as he can, but the team is thinking he might be out multiple weeks. Mike says Omicron reminds him of hologrons from Star Wars. That's fantastic.
Jeff is thinking of the Mooninites from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah. Daryl Henderson strained his quad. He may or may not be suiting up this week. If he isn't, Sony Michel will be. I'm trying to think of who else got injured this weekend. I'm kind of just going off the top of the old noodle.
Deebo Samuel.
Oh yeah, Deebo. I like Deebo. I was watching Deebo on the sidelines during that game. He's fun. Oh, I know that dude.
Yeah, it's Lur, the leader of Omicron Persei 8.
I am just impressed that you remembered that name. Like, it's easy for me to remember Kodachrome. It's a great song.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's because every time this character shows up, they say where he's from. Like, he says where he's from, and I've seen Futurama so much that like it's just like jammed into my brain.
Yeah, jammed in the old noodle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesse, what else you got? What else you want to talk about?
So AP got signed by Seattle.
Yeah, on the practice squad. Like, a Hall of Fame running back is now on a practice squad for the Seahawks.
See, I'm a little bit disappointed in that because he only needs, like we talked about last week, he only needs 200 yards to get 15,000. So he's not going to get that on the GD practice squad.
No. But I'm guessing they don't believe in Alex Collins or that Dallas kid.
And they had Carson.
Yeah, he's on IR for the season.
Yeah, so
good for AP, AD, whatever, whatever you want to call him.
Michael says he lost Cook and CMC. Now there are no running backs left, and you're right, there aren't.
Oof,
that's a rough one.
Wait, In our league, in low league, I thought you had Cook.
Well, he must be talking about the other league.
Oh, must be in each league or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe one of each.
You've held on to Madison this whole time, right, Jesse?
Yes, in both leagues, actually.
Oh, smart thinking.
I knew it was only a matter of time.
Yeah, see, I thought about that with Jamal Williams, as Swift's back. Jamal Williams is going to get like 30 touches this weekend. He's going to go nuts. I don't know if he's going to put up Swift numbers, but he's going to get the touches.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been getting hit hard with either injuries or these bye weeks. It sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, Mike's got him in 2 different leagues. Do you want to talk for a minute and I'll go refill my beverage?
oh, sure.
Oh, shit. I'll be right back, fool.
So my team's in such a rough shape that I'm talking to the people, not you. Get out of here. No, I'm not talking to you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to me still. All right.
So Michael, Jeff, I'm in such rough shape with buys and injuries that last week I should have had Noah Fant in starting tight end, and then for my flex spot I should have had Dawson Knox in. That would have given me max points. That's pretty bad. I mean, that's pretty bad. Man, that's pretty bad when you have to have 2 tight ends in to get max points. So, yeah. Right now I have Matthew Stafford, Tyreek Hill, DeAndre Hopkins, Matt Breida, Alexander Madison, Noah Fant, and CeeDee Lamb in. But I have Michael Carter on IR, Dalvin Cook out, Aaron Jones on bye, and Aaron Jones hasn't been doing shit. He's starting to piss me off. I have such a stacked team, and I crafted it very carefully this year. And then all the players start to not be good out of nowhere. It's crap. I can't even stand it anymore.
Hey, I'm back. How's it going, man?
Pretty good. Good timing.
Were you running out of shit to talk about?
No, I was just done. I was talking
nice.
I was talking about my low league team. And how last week I should have had Noah Fant as a tight end and Dawson Knox in the flex. And I would have had max points. And I'm like, that's not where you want to be. That's not where you want to be.
No. Oh man, I was sweating in low league last week because I started the week off with Swift getting 0.9. And then he had Carlson get 21 points. His kicker got 21 fucking points.
I lost 112 to 80 something. I think I only scored 84 points. It was it sucked, man. I was not happy about it. And now my defense is not going to play. And there's nobody out here. I guess
Mike said same here. It's why we tied in the garbage bowl.
Yeah. It's crap.
All right, I'm finally getting this fucking bottle opened.
Oh, what bottle?
My new bottle of Blaven.
Oh.
It's a High West whiskey, double rye. It's got this
Nice.
like sweet top. I've had this before. It's okay. You hear that?
Yeah, I did. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
What defense should I pick up?
Okay. What are your
Um,
options?
Cincinnati versus the Chargers.
Nah, not a great option.
All right. The Giants versus Miami.
Not a great option either. Tua's actually been pretty good.
Yeah, no, they were on like a 3-game winning streak. The Chargers defense against Cincinnati.
they're also inconsistent with Joe Burrows, Jamar Chase, and Mixon. I wouldn't do that either.
And I think that's pretty much it.
Really? Dolphins aren't available?
No, but
Eagle?
like defense or Denver is available, but they're playing Kansas City.
Hmm.
New Orleans is available. They're playing Dallas. I don't like that.
No. No, Dallas is going to have Dak will have all of his weapons for the first time since game one.
I mean, there's really nothing here.
Are you in low league?
Yeah,
I'm going to go and check. I wish trades were still available, huh?
yeah. I think I feel like trades aren't ever turned off in Pro Football Juice League.
I've noticed that. So, like, nah, Seattle's
I
not
eked out
great
a
one.
win in that league, and it doesn't even matter. I beat Alex, who's like 4th overall, and I didn't need to. And I had Carson Wentz as my starting quarterback.
Yeah. Well, Wentz hasn't been too bad this season, though.
Oh man, that's interesting. So, oh okay, never mind. He
Oh.
also had his quarterback on bye. So
Dude, none of these defenses are great. I mean, you could do Seattle against San Francisco. That might not be too bad. I would not do New York or Cincinnati. Vegas over Washington, maybe. But that's also tough. I would either go Vegas or Seattle.
I think I might go Cincinnati.
Good luck, man.
Well, the Chargers are tough, sure, but LA's been uneven lately, and Cincinnati's been on the rise again.
Yeah, it makes me nervous because of Eckler and the fact that Herbert will have a down game, but then will fucking go off.
Never mind.
Okay.
I picked up I thought this was the case, but it wasn't showing up on my team. It wasn't showing up on my team, so I didn't know if it happened or not.
Whew.
But I picked up. Oh, that's why the stupid State Farm players on buy swap now is covering them. I picked up Minnesota.
Oh, okay. They play the Lions, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I picked up Minnesota in one of the leagues. Mike said he would do the Bengals, he thinks.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Yes, Brienne?
Bruh? He's
Recycling?
talking to Jesse. Oh, Jesse, you gotta do the fucking recycling, bro. She throw something. She throw the recycling down.
No, she threw down all my clothes, told me to get out.
Oh, hey man, it happens. You
Yeah,
just gotta pull the pants up and move on out.
Usually how I get her back is I pull the pants down.
Oh. Ew. Time to drop the hog. Okay. It's gross.
Knock those floorboards loose.
Do you have anything else football related to talk about?
I have another fantasy football related question for you.
Hey, let's fucking do it, baby.
Not that exciting, but that's fine.
Fine.
I have listen to my running back lineup
What's the league?
in Pro Football Juice League. I have Zeke Elliott, Saquon Barkley, Aaron Jones, Alexander Madison, and Antonio Gibson.
Jesus Christ. How do you have all of those fucking running backs, Jesse?
I told you, man. I crafted my team.
Yeah, but now that gives you too many options. Like, you got too many options, Jesse.
I know. I do. I absolutely do. And my wide receivers are Brandon Cooks, Justin Jefferson, and Devontae Smith, and Hunter Renfrow.
Man, I really thought my team, like I thought my team in Pro Football Juice had solid running backs, but never mind. Like, I've got Eckler, Elijah Mitchell, Nick Chubb, and then I've also got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Devontae Freeman, and Jamal Williams. But yours is fucking kick dick, man.
Well, I kept picking these people up and like trading and like doing all this thing, and then all of a sudden it ended up being it ended up being like I have all these like really good players.
A
But
week
Aaron-
ago, if you told me about the Madison thing, like added Madison, I was like, well, your weak spot is Madison. But now you've got a starting running back
yeah,
because you held on to Madison.
yeah,
Like
well, I mean,
you can't have Dalvin Cook on your team without also having Madison
Well,
anymore.
see-
And it's unfortunate.
yeah, Dalvin Cook. I don't even have Dalvin Cook, right? Like so, and I could potentially trade Saquon Barkley away. And
You
this is
could.
what I could have done. So I have George Kittle as my tight end because I traded him. This is when I traded him straight up for. How is that, by the way? You're not looking so
Not
hot.
great. It is not great. A blend of straight rye whiskeys, like it. It kind of tastes. It kind of feels like I'm like dragging my tongue along metal when I take it. Not the taste of metal. It's just like it's got a fucking bite.
Sounds unpleasant.
I could not drink this thing without the rocks.
Rocks.
Anyway.
So, I'm thinking. So, like I said, I traded Kittle for Fant straight up. I had a chance to trade Barkley for Scary Terry straight up, and I should have done that. Looking at what I have going on right now.
Yeah. Is it too late?
I don't know, maybe, but like I also kind of want to start playing Barkley again, and I want to get rid of Aaron Jones.
Yeah, Aaron Jones kind of sucks this season.
He's on a bye this week.
He's just not doing anything. Like AJ Dillon's out producing him this season.
Yeah. So I mean, he's been injured, and even when he's not injured, he's not doing much. So it's kind of disappointing.
Yes, I agree. I've got him in another league. And he lets me down. Jesse.
So never mind.
What?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Dude, aren't fantasy playoffs next week?
What?
Like, I think they start week 14.
What?
I'm going to check the low league. You want to check ESPN? Because I'm seriously, I'm pretty sure. Oh, sorry. Week 15 is when they start.
So we got a couple weeks.
In low league, they start week 15. I wonder if I can try to get a bye.
You're buying.
But
That came out wrong. Oh boy, here we go. I'm sick, everyone. All right.
What?
Listen, Jeff says, "What do you think's going to happen in that Big Ten championship? Iowa, congratulations, Iowa, guys, against Michigan. Boo."
So I have not been watching any college football this season, so I can say as an expert that I think I'm going to go with the underdog on this one. I think I was going to pull the upset.
You know, I've been to 3 Iowa games this year in the stadium. And usually I don't go to any, so it's been kind of an awesome year for tickets or whatever, getting tickets and stuff. And when they're on, they're freaking on, and it looks awesome. But when they're off, it's just horrible to watch. It's frustrating. So it depends on what team shows up. We have a strong defense. They have a strong defense. I just hope it's a close game. I hope we don't get embarrassed.
Yeah. So it's really funny because I haven't been watching any of the games, but I'm on that text thread with you, Mike, and my brother. And I don't need to watch the games because I know how they go by the text messages. And it's almost like there's almost a formula. At the start of the game, you guys are kind of like joking of how it's going to go. And then from that point over the next 2 hours, Iowa looks like dog shit. They're going to lose this game. you just don't understand what's going on, and then all of a sudden something happens, and then you guys are just like, we've been smoking these fools this whole fucking time. You're like, we've just been playing with them, we've got this shit. So like, it's funny, or it continues to be the dog shit. It's like each week I'm like, oh, Iowa must be win, and then the texts usually just stop. So then I have to go on and look who won to find out who actually won, because none of you guys ever tell me or like admit in the group who actually won. You just leave it vaguely like, oh man, I can't believe that game went down that way.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true.
Pretty
So
fun.
the thing is though, like Jeff said in the chat that they tend to play to their competition, which is correct. I mean, we took out Penn State in that game, and I was at that game, and it was incredible. It was an incredible win, and it was like a fantastic game. Mike says, "Never a doubt, Nick." They knew it the whole time.
That cracks me up.
But I want to talk about your Cowboys' COVID problems. What the hell happened there?
Because they're all fucking morons. Amari Cooper's a fucking moron.
So now
I'm
coach-
blaming him. Well, he
Yeah.
was vaccinated. Apparently, all head coaches it's mandatory for all head coaches to be vaccinated. But yeah, he's got the Rona, so he won't be there tomorrow. We lost one of our offensive tackles to the Rona. Apparently, Amari Cooper still just doesn't feel right, but he's expected to play tomorrow. Joe Philbin wasn't part of our Thursday night, our Thanksgiving game. There was another offensive line coach, I think, that was out. It's just tearing through the Cowboys right now. It's crazy.
Oh, Jump Step's here. He's pissed off about not having Cooper again.
Yeah, sorry, man. I traded him to you, and then he got the Rona. And I think we're just even for that Russell Wilson trade. You traded him to me, then he broke his finger, and then he's been horseshit since. So I think we're even. Plus, I cut his ass.
Jesus. Shit.
Shit. How's it going, Jump Step? Man, I traded Antonio Gibson away at the wrong time. I had him in our low league. I traded him away I traded him in a trade that included DeAndre Swift, and right now I lost that trade. So that was unfortunate.
You never really know what's going on, man. It's like one of those things, you know. It's like that you never really know what's going on, man. You know.
Yeah, because fantasy's a fucking crapshoot. And I don't understand why we play it, but we all love playing it, even though I don't know about you, but it stresses me out. My alarm went off at 5:25 this morning. The first thing I did, and I thought about doing this when I woke up at 3:30 because the dogs were making noises. I thought about rolling over and checking to see who I got off the waivers this week, because there were like 3 or 4 players that I put it in for. And then I was utterly disappointed when I saw I didn't get any of them. Our low league is so good. It's very competitive. And that's why, like, anytime you win that league, I feel like anytime I win that league, it's the most accomplished fantasy football win I could, because that league is full of people who like aggressively pay attention and want to win, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even paying attention. What are you doing?
You said you love me? Yeah, I get it.
Oh, of course I love you, Jesse. That's not in question here, man.
I don't know. I'm not really paying attention. I just assume you love me. That's fine.
Jump Step said the real problem is going to be him facing me in round 1 of the playoffs and Eckler having 5 touchdowns. Dude, I fucking up. I want to end up in the championship round with Scott, and Eckler's the one who gets 5 touchdowns and not Jonathan Taylor Thomas. That would be great. Ugh. And Swift also gets 5 touchdowns, and Scott has to eat a big old bag of dicks.
Mm-hmm. Think that's Scott.
I just spilled the bourbon on my shelf, on myself. Yeah, this is like I'm drinking liquid fire. Holy shit! I'm gonna keep drinking it. I mean, eventually my tongue will go numb.
Yeah, and it'll be fine.
Huh. We ready for picks, bruh? Or do you want to keep talking about shit? What do you want to talk about? can talk about anything.
Who do you think's a better wide receiver this year, Mike Williams or AJ Brown?
Oh, well, AJ Brown's on IR.
Yeah,
Mike Williams started off hot and just has not done shit. I would say AJ Brown. AJ Brown, when he's on the field, he's the focus point for that offense through the air. Now that King Henry's gone, why are you thinking about trading?
no.
Excuse me.
You know that Greg Joseph is the number 4 all around or number 4 fantasy scorer in
Kicking?
kicking.
I did not.
It's very annoying to me because he's like up and down and up and down, and so I picked him to be my kicker because I had Matt Prater and he's at a bye week.
Hmm.
So now I have Justin Jefferson, Madison, and Greg Joseph, 3 Minnesota starters on my team, which I'm not really happy about.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was going to be any team, great that it's the Vikings. But, like, I don't like to be that tied into one team.
Yeah, but you can also you also can't not start Madison or Justin Jefferson.
Right.
Like, especially now. I don't think Dalvin Cook will be back in 2 weeks. He looked in serious pain.
Yeah, he certainly did. Like, and that's, yeah, I mean, it was pretty bad. But, I don't know. At the same time, it's like, wait a second here. Oh, it's projected. That's bullshit. Oh. Huh.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
Riley.
magic.
Hearts. Woo! Okay, I'm making a change.
By jump step.
Bye, Jelms.
He's got to bounce. Jeff said, "I like the whiskey in the mug. Is that how you do it at work?" Man, if people joke about me drinking at work, they're just like, "Where's the hidden bottle?" Because I love drinking. If I were to drink at work, I would not get jack shit done. I cannot hide that I've been drinking because I sound like this. It sounds like I have a cold or that I'm slurring and shit because I've been drinking. I couldn't do it.
I heard something that was genius. What you do is you go into your interview drunk or stoned, whichever you want. So, and if you get the job, then you can be drunk or stoned every day at work.
Yeah.
And people are like, "Oh, that's just how he is."
I have a buddy that I'd be like, "You want some eye drops?" He's just like, "No. If they never know that your eyes aren't red, they'll never ask." I'm like, "Good point. Good point."
he's just got red eye. It's just
Concept.
Oh, by the way, I fixed it because when I was looking at stats, I was looking at projected stats for the week. And so then I switched it to look at overall how many points you have, how many points the kickers have. And so someone jumped Greg Joseph, and it was Evan McPherson, the Bengals kicker. So I just switched. I just dropped Greg Joseph and picked up Evan McPherson.
I get it, man. No judgment.
So
You gotta,
I'm not tied to the Vikings then. It just makes me feel better overall. Plus, McPherson the last 2 weeks has had 21, and then he's had 13.
dude, I almost went Thielen with my Brandon Man of the Hour. He got two tutties.
Two tutties, motherfucker. Yeah, but like all for
67
naught.
yards. Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't do it. Jesse.
That game pissed me off. They had so many chances to win.
I know.
And then Kirk Cousins lines up under the wrong person, for fuck's sake. He's just not good in the clutch. Like, I don't think we could ever win big games with him because if we were behind, because he doesn't have it in him. He's done it before in some games, but like that kind of stuff is just like, what's going through your head, dude? Like, They had to call a timeout because he lined up under a guard to get the ball. Like, the number is staring you in the face.
Yeah. I want to know, and Scott will listen to this and probably text us tomorrow. I want to know how Scott feels about Shanahan now, because like 4 or 5 weeks ago, he was calling for Kyle Shanahan's head that he should get fired, that the Niners don't know what they're doing. But like, They're looking pretty good right now. The Niners are. Jimmy G has one of the best QBRs in the league at this current point. Like he's consistent. They're getting their run game with Elijah Mitchell. Plus they've got Jeff Wilson Jr. running behind him. Debo Samuel when he's not injured. Brandon Ayuk is finally coming on. You got George Kittle. That defense is playing pretty well. So I'm just curious. I'm curious what he thinks now. If he still is calling for Kyle Shanahan's head.
I doubt
You know?
it. And remember what I said when he said that Shanahan should get fired?
Probably not because I was most likely drinking.
I said, bring him on to Minnesota.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. What are you drinking? What's that now?
It's a Bud Light
Oh,
tie-dye seltzer. Did you know that this is, they tried, did I talk about this last week?
you did.
Okay, then never mind.
It was either last week or the week before.
Well, this is the one that's like a red, white, and berry.
Red, white, and berry. Yeah. Yeah, but not as good, right?
No, not by a long shot.
Because it's a seltzer.
Although
Ooh.
it is better than the red, white, and berry actual Smirnoff seltzer.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, the red, white, and berry seltzer is garbage, hot garbage.
Mm.
Okay, power rankings. At the bottom, we have. I wonder if you can nail this.
Sure. I don't know
five.
if I can. Bottom 5. Jacksonville is the worst.
Yes, that's you nailed it right on the head. They're the worst.
Oh shit! Hold on.
One of the
Why-
teams that's usually down there.
the
Jumped
Jets
up a little,
the
but they're
Jets
still
are
in there.
Jets are 31.
No.
30. Jets have
No.
got to be 30. Steelers are 31. No, the Steelers can't be that low. Oh, there's too much pressure. What is it?
Jacksonville, Houston,
Okay.
Detroit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then the Jets jumped up a little bit. That's who I was talking about. And then Chicago. So 2 of the 4, 50% of the NFC North is in the is in the shitter. And so we still have to play Detroit and Chicago. I'm sure we'll get beat. We have to play Chicago twice still.
I would not be concerned.
I would. I always am. God, those fuckers know how to beat us. Matt Nagy knows how to beat us. Just he doesn't know how to beat anybody else. But us, he can. He knows. The top. Can you name the new top? Because it shifted
Okay.
around a lot again.
I think I can. Cardinals number 1.
Yep.
Tampa Bay number 2.
No, but they're in
Hmm.
there.
Green Bay number 2.
No,
Hmm.
they're also in there.
Tennessee number 2.
They are not in there.
Oh my God. The Bills number 2.
Not in there.
KC number 2.
Yes.
Oh, got there. Nailed it.
First try.
The Rams,
No, they're not in there.
Tennessee. Oh, they're not even in the top 5.
Mm-mm.
Holy shit! This is gonna take forever. Then who is it?
You named 2 teams that are already in the. Both of the Bays are in the top 5. You're just missing one team.
Oh man, I've had too much to drink already. Just to say it.
The Pat Riots.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're good again. What the hell? Like a switch. They were people were laughing about the Patriots earlier this season, and now they've won 7 in a row. And Mac Jones looks like he's been playing in the league for 3 years. Fucking Patriots, man.
I don't know. There's something to be said about Belichick. Maybe Belichick took Cam Newton and couldn't turn Cam Newton around. But then what happens? They draft a young, impressionable quarterback, like Tom Brady was,
Yep.
and now they fucking rule again.
Yeah. Yes. I'm like, I want to be like, hats off, Bill Belichick. Not you, Josh McDaniels, but Bill Belichick. Like, man, I'm impressed. And speaking of the Cam Newton thing, he sucks. he Oh man, he looked like dog shit this past weekend with against Washington.
Well, I mean,
It was also against Ron Rivera, who would know Cam Newton better than any other coach.
it's true. That's true. Like, I don't know. There's just something like Carolina is a dumpster fire because they can't keep anybody on their team healthy. They can't keep their key players healthy,
Yeah.
namely CMC, right?
I
Like
mean, he
when,
can't stay healthy at all.
when CMC is on the field, it's a completely different team. When he's off the field, it's not a good team.
Yeah, I saw. So I went for Chuba Hubbard on waivers, and I like really wanted him because it was like, sweet, it's going to be a starting running back, and I didn't get him, and I was actually kind of like glad in the end because like their offensive line is not good, and they're just going to get trounced in each game.
It's the whole reason why. I mean, they brought in Sam Darnold, and then they're like, oh, and they started out great, right? They started
Mhm.
out the season great, but then they're like, oh, why isn't this working? It's like it's because your team's not very good, and neither is Sam Darnold. Right? You would have been better off sticking with Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah,
You knew the system. Like then CMC comes back. Like you never gave Teddy a chance with CMC. Like I think that could have been a killer combination.
but now I've been wondering if Teddy is just mediocre. Like, sorry, if the Denver coaching staff is garbage, or if Teddy is just mediocre.
He might be,
Because-
but like, but they're not a good team either.
No, he looked good with New Orleans,
Yeah, because they're a good team. I mean,
but Denver, yeah. I mean, like,
but then again, there's something to be said about like a quarterback making the entire team better, right? Like,
yeah, yeah. I don't know. They've got the wide receivers in Denver. They've got the running backs. They've got the tight end. I really can't speak to the offensive line very much because I don't know very much about it.
I don't know.
Their defense isn't what it used to be.
No, and they're selling pieces of their team off right now. I feel like they're going through a pretty big, not a big, but like a rebuild.
Yeah. Do you think the Seahawks should go through a rebuild?
If they get rid of Russell Wilson, yeah. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
if they get rid of Russell Wilson, they're gonna get a lot for him, and I think it will set them up nicely to rebuild.
But do you really think that they should get rid of a 33-year-old quarterback like in his prime with probably 7 years left to go,
Well,
or a new head coach with different ideas? Like maybe the coaching staff is just stale.
maybe they need both.
How would you feel if the Vikings traded for Russell Wilson? Kirk Cousins and a number 1 draft pick for Russell Wilson. He's thinking.
God, I don't like trading a number 1.
Yeah. Well,
I hate it when that happens. First of all, it sucks to watch the draft when you know your team doesn't have a number 1 overall pick,
mm-hmm.
or a number 1 first round pick.
Dude, this
That's-
year's draft is gonna suck to watch because the Eagles have 3 first-round draft picks.
The Jets have a boatload. Like
Yes.
it's the same 5 teams in the first like 10 picks. or
I
something.
know it's gonna be lame as hell, man.
But I do think that maybe that gives a lot of teams a lot of leverage to move around. So it might be a little bit interesting as far as that goes.
Maybe.
I kind of just wish the season was over already
No.
because it's very disappointing to me. Like this season's not going well. Every time I start to lose hope, though, the Vikings will win a couple.
Yeah, dude, I hate the inspiration that these teams give us. They're just
Well-
like, oh shit, we're gonna turn it around and win it all now. Oh, never mind, you're gonna get beat by the Broncos. Okay, sweet.
Well, the thing is that I have going for me at this point is we beat Green Bay already once, but it was at home. We have to play Detroit, who we should be able to beat again.
Yeah,
We should be able to beat the Bears twice, but knowing us, we'll lose at least one of those two.
No,
s-
I don't think you will.
Oh God, you don't understand.
Oh, you woke the Mac up. Emily's home.
I am lying.
Oh, he's been sleeping for like an hour and a half. He was grumbling, snoring
Later,
back there.
Jeff.
Right now, he's got a couch
Cheers,
impression on him.
Blanc.
Got a GTFO. Later, bros. Football. See you, Jeff.
Football indeed.
Football
All right,
is
let's do our
life.
picks.
Let's do it, bro.
Unless you had something else to say.
No.
All right.
Hey,
what would you-
Dre, I got something to say. Fuck the police.
Let me play the thing. I gotta find it. I gotta find it first. Pardon the deadness.
Hey, I mean, it just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this gives me time to look for my say what pick of the week.
Have got to be kidding me. No.
Pick of the week.
All right.
Okay, so I'm guessing the song played.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget about how goofy that jingle is. You probably haven't heard it for a long time.
I have not, but it is. If I remember right, it is pretty goofy.
I'm kind of proud of it, to be honest.
Man, I'm looking through the teams, and I do not know which one I'm gonna go with.
I have one. I'll go first. I'm gonna
You
pick
do it.
the Jets to beat Philadelphia.
Okay.
I don't really think that Philadelphia is that good by any means, but the Jets are very horrible, and I don't really know who else to pick.
I kind of want to pick the Bears to beat the Cardinals, Jesse.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I feel like it's just the way the season has been going. Like these upsets that nobody seems coming. The Bears have had they had a bye week to work on stuff. Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins haven't played in weeks. They may play this week, but they might. I imagine they're going to be a little rusty. I hope not, because I'm playing Kyler Murray in one league. I'm starting now. I mean, but fuck it. Like I think I'm just going to go to the Bears to beat the Cardinals. You never know.
Okay.
Andy Dalton might light the world on fire.
You know what's crazy about Arizona though is that they're still like winning.
With Colt McCoy.
Yeah, without their top players, it's crazy. I also thought about going with Houston to beat Indy because it's a interdivisional game.
Yeah.
Speaking of
that's
which,
a
I
decent
was
idea too.
complaining about Chicago and Detroit being two NFC North teams in the garbage, but Houston and Jacksonville are in the same division, and they are literally 32 and 31. So there's another division struggling, I guess.
Did you finally get comfortable, bud? Man, Mac was just like making circles on the couch.
You were in
Dumbass.
circles?
See that dumbass?
No.
He's right there. He's blending in with the couch.
Oh, speaking of dogs,
Did you get one?
no, all of the ones are not available anymore except for one dog from that group of dogs, and it's discounted because it's still out there, and it's Charlie Brown. It's the ringleader
Aw.
because they
You
were all
should
Peanuts
adopt it.
characters.
You should adopt it.
All right, so you have to come over anytime we're out of town and take care of it,
That's fine. I can do that.
and also take care of it when we're in town.
Yeah, that's fine too. I love dogs. Man, I'm gonna get so good at Rock Band because I'm just gonna come over and play Rock Band and hang with that dog.
Dallas versus New Orleans, Thursday night football. Who you got, you slick son of a weasel? I'm gonna pick
For the-
Dallas for you, and I'll.
For the
I'll
past,
pick Dallas.
honestly, for the past 2 days, Jesse, I've been saying I'm gonna pick the fucking Saints because the Cowboys are undisciplined motherfuckers. Like
Nah, you're not gonna pick this.
I'll pick the Cowboys. I will pick the Cowboys, but I was talking to a buddy of mine who's also a Cowboys fan, and he was talking about how he wants McCarthy fired, and I'm kind of with him because of the fact that like the Cowboys are undisciplined. Anthony Brown had 4 pass interference calls on him. Yes, that 4th one was absolute fucking bullshit, and it won the Raiders that game. But still, the 3 before that were not bullshit. Those were all Anthony Brown. Also, NFL 2020 refs, 2021 refs can all fuck off. All the refs this season suck. They are all fucking garbage spewing pieces of shit. Like none of them know how to do their fucking jobs.
There does seem to be a lot of bad calls. Like the Vikings
Yeah.
have been on the bad end of some calls. There was one in the 49ers game at the end there.
Yeah, it's a fucking hot take. Fuck all these current refs. Get refs who are gonna do the fucking jobs right. Anyway,
I was watching football, and I said to whoever I was watching it with, I don't remember who it was. I said, being a ref would suck.
yeah.
It'd be the
That's-
worst job in the world. You just get yelled at by like 70-year-old men constantly, like all for like 3
Yeah.
hours straight. And the bad thing is they're real nice to you at the beginning, like shaking your hand and saying like, "Let's call it a good game," and then they yell at you for 3 hours.
hmm Sometimes you get accidentally punched in the face. Sometimes you have to sprint down the field and you run into a bench, or you trip and you look like a damn fool.
Sometimes you get hit in the face with a football.
Yeah, you don't get paid very well,
Right.
but still, like, if you don't want to be hated, make right calls. I don't know.
It's got to be so hard. It's moving so fast.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm not a ref. These people
to be
choose to be refs.
to be honest, like yeah, right. To be honest, like when you look, remember when we had like substitute refs or whatever because there was a
Mhm.
strike and they sucked.
Yeah, that was a
Then-
Hail Mary.
And then they have and then they have all the like those catches where they're like tap toes in bounds, and you're like, no way that was a thing. They called it a good catch, but there's no way. Then you
Yeah.
look at it and it's just like it was a good call, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, I have no idea how they can how they pick up on that shit.
Whatever.
Anyway, Cowboys.
Yeah, yeah. Long story short, I'm picking Dallas as well. Indianapolis versus Houston.
Indianapolis,
I'm picking them as well. Minnesota versus Detroit.
Minnesota,
Picking them as well. The Giants versus Miami.
Miami.
I picked Miami as well. Tampa Bay versus Atlanta.
I had thought about picking Atlanta as the save pick of the week, but this one was like I was laughing my ass off. I couldn't. So Tampa, Atlanta's gonna get embarrassed.
Yeah, I picked them as well. Philadelphia versus the Jets. I picked Jets as the save pick of the week.
I'll pick Philadelphia.
That makes sense. Arizona versus Chicago. You picked Chicago as your save pick of the week. I'm gonna go with Arizona.
Yeah, that's a smart play. Excuse me.
Chargers versus Cincinnati. This is an interesting game.
This will be a good game. I'm gonna pick Cincinnati.
I also picked Cincinnati. Jacksonville versus the Rams.
Fuck, dude. It depends what Rams team shows up. But I'll pick the Rams.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Rams as well.
They just do not look very good.
Well, Stafford doesn't look very good. Like, they're trying to like just add a bunch of superstars without like realizing who's gonna fit with the team.
Yeah. Yep.
Or maybe the superstars that they picked. Well, first of all, Von Miller's been in the same place for his entire career. It's gonna take him a little bit at least.
He's also old for.
It's gonna take him a little bit to figure it out.
And then OBJ, man, OBJ, is he a great wide receiver, or was he a product of having a Super Bowl MVP Hall of Fame quarterback, Eli Manning? Because
It's
he
a-
didn't do shit with
weird to
anybody
say.
but Eli Manning.
It's weird to say, but he did catch a 54-yard bomb. That's the only thing that Matt Stafford could do the last couple weeks is just bomb it.
Yeah.
He hit Van Jefferson for a bomb. He hit Odell Beckham Jr. for a bomb. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see, I guess. Washington versus Las Vegas.
Ooh, I'm gonna Vegas. Going Vegas.
All right. I picked Washington. That's the first time we've disagreed. Besides our say what pick of the weeks. That doesn't count, though.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Baltimore versus Pittsburgh.
Baltimore
I picked them as well. Even though Lamar Jackson
threw 4
had-
fucking interceptions.
had a terrible game.
Yeah.
It was
And
an
they
awful
still
game to
won.
watch. Yeah. No, they did. That was weird.
hmm
God. All right, San Francisco versus Seattle.
Ooh, this is gonna be a good game. I'm gonna pick Seattle.
All right.
I kind of
pick
think
San
Seattle's gonna upset it here.
Well, San Francisco's hot now. The problem is they don't have Debo.
I know.
That's gonna help at all. So, but I'm still picking San Francisco. We'll see. Denver versus Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Sunday night football. I picked Kansas City as well. New England versus Buffalo. Monday night football.
Another good game. I'll pick Buffalo.
Okay. I picked New England. They're just so hot right now.
It makes super hot.
Mac Jones filed a trademark for MJ10 to use on his clothing brand.
Of course, because that's what Tom Brady did.
Yeah,
TB12.
TB12. Yeah. Is he just
Jesus.
being cocky right now? Like, is
I
that
don't
what's
know.
going on?
I don't know. Every time I see a photo of Mac Jones, I'm just like, I want to punch you in the face, you preppy bitch. Like, goddamn.
Well, it happens. The buys this week are Carolina, Cleveland, Green Bay, and Tennessee. So there you go. That's it.
Is this the last week for buys?
No. Let me see.
That sucks.
Well, I think it's a little more spread out this week, or this year.
Yeah.
This is the second. The next week is the last week.
Who's on by next week?
Colts, Dolphins, Patriots, Eagles.
Man, what a sweet time to get a bye week, huh?
Yeah, no shit.
God damn.
Yeah, Vikings.
End of the season, bye week.
Vikings had it week 7, the second week of bye weeks.
I think Dallas had it week 4 or 5.
They had no. What? No. Dallas had it. Oh, the same week as the Vikings.
Oh, so week 7. Look at that.
So week 6 was the first week of buys. Dallas and Minnesota both had week 7 buys, which looks like the one that most teams had apparently. the most teams in a single week was week 7. Why?
Bye, Mageddon.
That's so stupid because the next week is week 8 and there's only 2. Whatever. Fuckers.
Man,
don't
this is
want
gonna
us
be
to
like
win.
this is like an hour and a half long podcast. It's a solid week.
An hour and 18 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Plus, it's cut off a little bit.
Think we'll get a text message from Scott tomorrow about how this is a garbage podcast again?
Probably.
No. Eat shit, Scott.
Well, now we're definitely going to get it. All right, I'm playing the thing.
Okay.
Well, thanks, Smoky Room Films. Wait a second. Hey, you can watch us anywhere podcasts are available.
Thanks, Arcadian Brewing, and check reruns of us on YouTube.
Yeah, or watch us live every time we do this on Twitch.tv.
Hit us up on Twitter or Facebook, ProFBJuice, hashtag Juice Nation.
Email us at profootballjuice@gmail.com. Hey, thanks to Emily and Brit.
Hey, thanks to Brianne. And you know what? Thanks, Mike and Jeff.
Yeah, thanks for Mike and Jeff
And Jump Step.
Yep, for coming in and enjoying. I enjoy it most when there's listeners that write in. That's what I was talking about with Lightning Rush earlier when I was talking about people who used to like listen and come in and stuff.
Yeah, having
some of
having
that, but I
people
also,
on this is great.
yeah, I enjoy our regulars, Michael and Jeff and Jumps Up and Scotty even.
Michael
Even
and Michael.
Scotty.
Even Scott. Scott hasn't tuned in a while.
And I said Jumps Up, didn't I?
I think so. He did now.
Well, good.
That was great.
We are the kings of outros.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. I can't think of anything better. I mean, why not?